What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Culture Wave podcast here at the Culture Wave Media Network. Today, we're talking about episodes 4 and 5 of The Summer I Turned Pretty on Amazon Prime Video. I am one of your co-hosts, Megan Krantz, and I'm here with Ella Meaghan.
Hi.
We have a lot to discuss today, and this is the first time, actually, that Ella and I have already had a debrief. We actually watched episode 5 together. So we kind of know what we're going to go into today. I think there's a lot to go over. So we're probably going to start in order. But honestly, I will just, because you've been kind of, Ella's been taking notes, getting prepared. We've been pulling up TikToks that we need to show. Very important. So I think that episode 4 was kind of like everyone's last straw. I was very frustrated. Ella was very frustrated. Everybody was just mad at everyone. I think all the decisions pretty much everyone's making in this show is just driving me insane. But I think episode 5 really made up for it because we finally got Conrad's POV, which I didn't even really know was going to happen. But I guess that's a thing in the books. So Ella can attest to that for sure. It's just been a really exciting 2 episodes. I'm really excited to watch the next one. Like I'm feeling like the show's finally redeeming itself with all the Jeremiah episodes and the cringe and all that. But yeah, where do you want to start? Because we have so much to talk about.
I guess I'll just start with the fact that the reason getting Conrad's perspective was so satisfying was because throughout the book, like in the books, it's like Belly's chapter and then Conrad's chapter, kind of, or at least like more towards the middle of the book, you start getting Conrad's perspective, which is great because like he's not as mysterious anymore and you get to be in his head. And in the show so far, they've shown Conrad's life a little bit, like back in California, and you didn't really get that as much in the books because you only really got him from his own perspective when he was at the beach house with Belly. Yeah. So like you didn't really like see much of Conrad until episode 3 when he showed up at his mother's like ceremony or whatever. So seeing like what Conrad's thinking and finally getting his thoughts was just so great. So at the end, I guess I'm skipping a little bit here, but at the end of episode 4, when we finally hear Conrad's like voiceover and he says, "What have I done?" Like I was just like, oh my god, this is a tease for next week. That just means we're finally getting his narration and his perspective. And literally, I love him so much. Like I like just watching it, I was like, I don't even know like how there's a choice here. I mean, I know if we go deeper, obviously there's reasons, but like just I don't know. He's so like husband material, and one of the broadest things that I think I took from this episode, at least episode 5, was that Belly is more mature around Conrad and very immature whenever Jeremiah is present.
Yep.
So that's like an overarching thing that I think I took from it. Besides, Conrad is like the male yearner. Which the male yearner, which I don't know. I love that trope, and I've probably mentioned it in other episodes before. But the trope of just a guy like with his eyes only on this one girl, and he would do anything for her. It's just one of my favorite tropes, and you see that like in The Notebook. You see that I don't know, just like a lot, and just literally any type of character like Conrad. So yeah,
that's what everybody wants to see. That's what every girl wants to have. Like it's just kind of like that's what, and this is also something that I definitely have said in previous episodes too, that there is just no other option here.
Yeah,
like like I mean, even just because like I like literally Team Jeremiah and Team Conrad was such like a thing, like that's what was driving the show forward. That's what was getting people talking about the show. But it's just gotten to the point where they're genuinely just there is no Team Jeremiah.
Yeah,
because he is so much worse for her. Like you were saying,
I very rarely see a Team Jeremiah person on TikTok. Like every once in a while, I'll see an edit and I'll like think that it's gonna be like a plot twist or like think that it's gonna be some kind of meme, but it's like actually an edit of Belly and Jeremiah. I'm like, come on, like are you like stuck in the in the past? Are you like delusional? Are you coping? Like, come on, like there's no other option. But I don't know. Everyone who has been Team Jeremiah, I think, has pretty much converted, and whoever hasn't is like kind of just coping, I guess. Like actually, because
they're in denial.
They're literally just trying to defend Jeremiah, but like there's no reason to defend him because he's literally just I literally don't have words to describe him. I mean, we can get into like shaming Jeremiah later, but
Honestly, I mean, I feel like that's a great segue because just to kind of go into how everything is just going so poorly for Belly and Jeremiah right now that it's just so surprising that it hasn't struck her yet
Yeah.
to leave. Because we open up episode 4, she's wedding dress shopping, but her mom won't even go, and Belly is heartbroken about it, reasonably so, right? And and it's also her 21st birthday, and her parents celebrate, her birthday. They do a really nice thing for her, and they make her breakfast,
Yep.
and that was kind of nice to see, because I think they left off arguing, and I guess I was kind of satisfied to be like, all right, things are okay, but like she's still bringing up the wedding, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, stop talking about it, like you're ruining every moment you have with your parents, like just by bringing it up all the time. And then they get into a whole big fight. Belly like barely eats anything, and which
unlike episode 5,
which now that I'm thinking about it also might be symbolism, but
I think that's reaching, but I think you're kind of right.
Okay, I'll have to get into that point later when we get to
but back
what I'm talking about.
Back to the parents.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably just look at her and think she doesn't know what she's doing. Like that's at least what Laurel's thinking. Like towards the end, we kind of get her dad to be on her side a little bit, because it's like, Daddy's a little girl. Like I want to see my daughter get married, because like, what if she is serious about this? Like, what if this is going to be her only wedding, which it's not. But like, come on, like what if it is?
Yeah.
And like he wants to be the one to walk her down the aisle and stuff like that. And I really hope that Laurel, I think she probably will end up going if this wedding happens.
Yeah. Because
it is her daughter. She's going to come to the same realization that John did at the end of the day. But I think that she's 100% right in the way that she doesn't want to support it. And I think that Belly, like, instead of just being mad at her mom for not supporting it, she should wonder why she isn't supporting it and think a little bit harder about it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, there's a like, this sucks that you're wedding dress shopping alone. You're shopping with Taylor and her mom.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do the wedding. Maybe wait a few years. Like, I mean, this is literally, it's just so run and gun that it feels like you're just doing it as a cover up for something. Like,
yes.
Which it is, because Jeremiah, like, cheated on her. So, like, hey, like, let's get married.
Right.
So that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And they don't even know that yet, that he cheated on her.
I keep forgetting that nobody knows about that except for Taylor, right?
Yeah, except for Taylor.
Yeah. And like that, and that's the thing, because I agree. Like, Laurel has completely, like, I mean, pretty much, Laurel and Belly's whole family, really. I mean, everyone starts to kind of come around, which I don't really believe or see why. But, like, not getting married at that time, and, like, just with how mature they are and how they don't have their lives figured out, like, she's not even telling them not to ever get married. She's telling them to wait. And I think that's perfectly fair, because I don't even see how, and they're not realizing too, like, I mean, they might love each other. Even if they love each other and they wanted to stay together like forever, they're kind of just adding so much unnecessary stress right now to have a wedding that may not even be that great, because they're like
broken.
They're broke and they have to make all these sacrifices.
Yeah.
It really, like, it just doesn't make any sense. So that's why it's just so frustrating to see Bella get so mad at her mom.
Yeah.
You know, like, as a 21-year-old and a soon to be 21-year-old, you know, like, I don't think there's ever been a guy that's made me feel that delusional.
No.
Like,
and
honestly.
I think that's what it is. I think Belly's like losing herself. I feel like she's making all these like really rash decisions, and maybe she's just like blinded to things or something right now, because I feel like she's not thinking the way she should.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think some, like, that delusion is like just clouding that part of her judgment that thinks that maybe this isn't a good idea.
Right. Like, I think her getting married is like, to Jeremiah, is almost like, to her, maybe like a way of just finalizing the whole, like, every chapter with Conrad. Like, I think, like, she thinks, oh, I'll get married to Jeremiah, and then all my feelings for Conrad and all the prior issues that I had with Jeremiah, like, that's all just gonna close off and go away.
Which is a really bad way of thinking.
Yeah.
But I think that's a good segue into sacrifices, because at least in episode 4, there were so many unnecessary sacrifices. Like, everyone's making really unnecessary sacrifices for their family, for their marriage. Like, first, Taylor decides not to go to New York, which they've been talking about all season, so she could, like, use that $5,000 or whatever it was to put on her mother's hair salon, which isn't
plot line is just
necessary.
yeah.
I don't know. Like they've been hyping up New York for so long, literally just for that, like for her to like decide not to go. And I don't really know why they're doing that.
Yeah, it feels
honestly.
like such a force, like a forced subplot. You know, like it just doesn't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Like just the fact that they bring it up just to take it away from her. Yeah,
I don't know. So like maybe in the end, obviously, like maybe her mom will get the money back or whatever, or she said she'll pay her back, but and maybe she'll end up in New York or maybe in Paris with Belliers. Like I literally don't know where her arc is gonna end up going, or maybe she's gonna end up in New York with Steven or something. But Steven's kind of on the path with this new girl, which is like kind of weird. Like I don't know what's going on that whole other side of the show. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know where Steven and Taylor even stand anymore.
yeah, I really don't either. It is really weird, isn't it?
Yeah, because like even in this episode, in this latest episode, she kind of confused me. Like I don't know why in the beginning she showed up to Jeremiah and his work, like the internship or wherever they were, just to end up going home. Remember in the beginning, she showed up in the little dress, and they were gonna go drive to Cousins together, but then they ended up not because she needed to go home for something.
Oh, yeah, I don't really. Yeah, you're right. I'm not really clear on that either.
Like I don't really know why that was necessary. Was it just to show Steven Taylor or something, like to like remind him that she exists, or vice versa? Like
probably. Wait, Jeremiah had to go to Cousins, right?
Yeah, like him and Taylor were gonna drive together to Cousins. Like she was gonna stop and get him. I guess maybe they were on the way or something.
Yeah, or like Jeremiah couldn't drive for some reason. Yeah, you're right. That they just completely glossed over that.
I don't know. Like when we were watching it, I thought that was weird. I was like, "What is happening right now?"
That's right. We were. Yeah, that's true. We were both fully locked in, but we looked at each other and we were like, "Wait, what's going on?" Because
I remember after that, Taylor called Belly and was like, "Belly, like I can't make it. You're gonna have to go to Michael's on your own or whatever." And then Jeremiah also couldn't make it. Something like that. Like they were gonna like do stuff all weekend or something, and then she ended up having to go home for some reason I don't remember. Like, I don't know.
I guess it was because of her mom, probably. I think
probably,
like,
but
just, yeah.
Then why even like put those scenes in? Like I just don't. I'm trying to understand like what the significance of them could have been. Like it was it just for the purpose of Steven and Taylor, or like are they just not gonna be a thing anymore? Because now Steven had all these moments with Denise. Like why are they building that up in the next like? There's only like a few episodes left. Like I don't really know what they're doing with that.
Yeah, it's almost making me think that maybe they are building up this whole salon and like Taylor and her mom, like they're building up that whole plot line and kind of like forcing their way through it because they want to give Taylor some kind of arc and some kind of purpose because she's not going to end up with Steven.
I know. I kind of like that kind of sucks though.
But, like why not?
I don't know, because I don't know if I even like this new girl Denise. Like I still don't really like feel anything for her even after this episode watching them on the train and stuff. Like maybe they like are nerdy and they're like compatible or whatever, but like I really don't know. Maybe she's the better option for Steven because like Taylor is kind of toxic. But what does that leave Taylor, and why have we been like focused on them for so long just for them to not be together?
They've gone through so much to end up just to be nothing.
Yeah.
And also Denise, the only real obstacle they've had is just the fact that Denise is just kind of a bitch, low key, to Steven all the time.
Yeah.
Just really closed off. Like that's really the
classic enemies to lovers.
Enemies to lovers. Yeah.
But like it's forced enemies to lovers.
But it's forced. Exactly. Yeah. So I like that's also like I think that's why we're sitting here and we're like, yeah, I don't really care for their dynamic because there's nothing really of substance there.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't really.
It just like wasted time in Conrad's perspective. In my opinion.
Oh, that was in the episode of Conrad's perspective. Yeah, I mixed the two up because we haven't talked about them since. Yeah. So
like, I guess I jumped the gun a little bit on that one, but like I don't know. That's just something I wanted to talk about because I still don't really fully understand. I guess we got to get the side plot stuff out of the way first.
Oh yeah.
Before continuing on to Conrad.
Oh no, that's true. Yeah, with the whole like with all the wedding planning and stuff. We were talking about the
sacrifices.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Belly and her mom, like also like Belly's like jeopardizing her like relationship with her like her mom right now, or just kind of like so like when I watched this episode I was so frustrated because then again it's like a whole screaming match because her mom doesn't agree with the wedding. Mm-hmm. Oh, was that the same was episode 4 the one? Yeah, her and Jeremiah have like a talk with Laurel.
Yeah.
And Jeremiah brings Laurel flowers and he brings Belly an ice cream Oreo cake from Ben & Jerry's or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really likes cake, but anyway. So they
one of a kind it was.
Yeah, one of a kind. They like he brings that over for them, and then like they do the little group hug, which honestly, like I actually thought that felt very real to me. Like the tension there felt very believable.
It did.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
I agree.
But like, yeah. So like that's not even the problem that I even have with the scene. It's literally just like the context of the scene that they just like, again, just keep using Susanna's death as like an excuse for like what they're doing, and just like it's just so, yeah, it's really immature, and it's just really like they're so
my mom would have
oblivious.
wanted. Like it's not. She
But, like,
wanted
how do
Belly to
you-
marry Conrad.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's
Realistically,
true.
that's kind of what the
Yeah.
path was gonna be.
Exactly. So like, yeah, of course, like, you know, Laurel's like, and she was being so genuine too. It was like, I really can't agree to this. She was sticking to her truth, and also was like, I really hate that you guys put me in this position. Like, I didn't want to do this.
I don't want to be the bad guy, but like I can't let you ruin your life.
And she's really doing that because she cares about them both. So like, and they just don't see that.
Yeah.
You know? And of course, like, Belly runs upstairs and she's crying. There's a screaming match with her and blah, blah, blah. And like, Laurel's not even yelling at her.
No.
I think she was fighting for Belly so much in that moment. Like, she was like, I just want, like, she just wanted Belly to understand her, but she just wasn't. And then, yeah, Belly goes to the beach house.
Yeah. She's
Again.
blinded by this Jeremiah fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't like. She's just looking, like, Laurel's just sitting there looking at these two kids in front of her.
Yeah.
Who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, and you're right. Like, the way you described how Laurel feels is totally correct. And I think that I just don't understand how Belly's not, like, listening to her mom. And I really hope that they have some kind of heart-to-heart. I think that maybe, like, in the next episode or two they will.
Yeah.
Because, at least in the books, they, like, reconnected at her bridal shower. Whenever that happens, which they keep teasing. So like Taylor was all like, oh, like your bridal shower, like in the last episode. So I don't know. And they said that Steven's gonna go to that. That's one thing they did say in the beginning of episode 5, during the unnecessary scenes or whatever. But
yes.
I don't know. So maybe that's like a point where they'll reconnect. And I don't know. I wonder what Laurel would like act like at this wedding. Like, I don't know.
I know, because like that is like one of the biggest like elements that is like affecting their wedding planning, and how it's just going so poorly. Just the fact that her mom isn't even in on it. Yeah,
and Jeremiah's mom isn't even there. So
isn't there either.
Belly says the line like, "How are we supposed to do this without both of our moms?"
Yep,
and that is really sad. It's just really sad. Don't do it right now, and you will have your mom.
Yeah,
like
yes, just the fact that they don't they don't have Laurel support, but like it's also just causing so much stress for them. Like, why would they want to put themselves through that? That's what's just like, that is what's frustrating to watch.
Yeah,
you know, because you're just watching them just like fail over and over, and it's just not the way it should be. And Belly's clearly not happy either.
Yeah,
like when she's buying the wedding dress, she's not happy.
No.
So when she finds the dress, which I haven't seen too much like hate on it, like it's okay. Genuinely, my reaction when I saw it, I was like, oh, I mean, like, it's nice. I mean, it's not a wedding dress unless you're like really minimalistic about it. But I don't really know. Like, it's also from a prom store, so.
Yeah, that was one thing that was missing from the books. I'm pretty sure there's a scene in the prom, like when they're looking for dresses and stuff, where another girl from like high school asks, like, has the same dress on as Belly or something, or asks her like what prom she's going to.
Ooh.
I really wish that I don't know why they didn't put that in, because that just really puts it into perspective on how young you are. Because
that would have been so good to include.
I know. I don't know why they did that in the books. I don't know why they didn't do that in the show. Like one little scene of one like character interacting with Billy and saying like, "Oh my God, you're so pretty. Like, what prom are you going to?" Or, "Oh my God, I have the same dress. Like, I'm going to this prom. Like, whatever." Because like you don't want to have the same dress at the same prom. Like, I don't know. I feel like that would have really put it into perspective for Belly at least. But I don't know. She's struggling with everything right now. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think the dress is that bad.
I don't either. Like, on its own, it's actually it's pretty. Like, it actually is okay.
Honestly, at this point, though, she should just wear her dead ball dress.
Yeah.
Which she looks at in the episode, I think, too. Like, she takes it out.
She puts the wedding dress in the closet, and then she sees, that dress.
Like,
and
that's a wedding dress.
And then she has a moment where she feels happy for a moment and escapes into some fantasy with Conrad.
Yeah.
And then that is that like pretty much around the same time where then she gets like into bed and she has the whole like vision of her and her mom together. Yeah, like one night where like Belly couldn't sleep, like when she was younger, and the boys were like
teasing her through the wall.
Yeah. And then they have this moment, and then and then it cuts to Belly alone after like the scene is like her and her mom together, like like
Yeah.
Laurel sleeps with her or whatever, and then like it's just Belly alone crying in her bed.
I think that was sweet.
That actually did make me really sad.
That it's really sad because it
Yeah.
really is sad that Laurel's not supporting her, but there's a reason that she's not supporting her.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. That whole thing is really sad though. But I don't know. I kind of wish that, or I hope that this motivates her to maybe not do it. And like, because I feel like they're really putting an emphasis on her and her mom right now. Like,
yeah.
so maybe like their relationship will kind of change the way that the TV show like they wrote the show or something. So maybe that has more of an impact than it did in the books. Which I mean, it still did in the books, but like we didn't get those like flashbacks or anything. You know, like that just makes it more gut wrenching and more important.
Yeah. Yeah. Right, like Laurel and Belly have a really important dynamic. Just like their relationship is so important to the show that I think it's definitely going to drive the plot a little bit. I mean, it has to. Like, it literally has to. But soon after, like, or as she's crying, Conrad like walks in and like he sees her. He doesn't say anything. That I genuinely was like, I don't want to be like, oh, I was on the edge of my seat, but like I was literally like, oh, like is he? Yeah, like, is he gonna say something or like what is he gonna do? Like that was a really sweet moment, and I really liked how it felt like there was so much distance between them, but there really wasn't. Like I don't know, like that was just really like that was a great moment.
It was just
honestly.
The way he was looking at her, and like you could just tell that he's like, shit, like I have to stay. Like she's sad, so that makes me sad. Like you could, I don't know. It's something about his facial acting in these like 2 episodes specifically, like. That just make me like feel a lot. I don't know. Just you could there's so much that he like is saying as he looks at her, even though he's silent. Like throughout the entire episode of his perspective, and right there in that moment where he decides to stay. Yeah. When he's just watching her cry, like you could just see the dread in his face. And even before that, Jeremiah was there with Belly, and then he left. Remember? Yes. And they were in the pool. And they were making fun of Conrad because earlier in the episode we got the surfing scene that was from the books, and that was them talking about Conrad's giving him his opinion now finally on like what he really thought about their wedding, and he said it was ridiculous. And then they were mocking him the whole time. He was like, it's ridiculous, and Conrad heard them. Yeah. And he still chose to stay. Like he knows how immature his brother and the love of his life are. Yeah. But he still chooses to stay because she just has that much of a hold on him. Yep. And I just think that's crazy. Like he's just so dedicated to someone. It's just so heartbreaking to watch her not give that back because she used to be just so insanely in love with him. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Just the fact that he saw her sad, like you said, and then like knew he had this like unspoken responsibility to just take care of her and just to stay. Like it says a lot. Yeah. And Jeremiah wouldn't do that for her. No. Definitely not. Yeah, exactly. And then I don't know, like I guess like right afterwards, I don't really know how like the time jump there, but like he made her the dirt bombs, I guess. Yeah. So he made those for her because it was her birthday, and like he just whatever took care of everything like a husband does, right? He just was giving husband like the entire time though. Like I don't know what again in those looks, in the outfits, like the way he takes care of her, looks like everything. It's just giving. Husband, it's giving like husband. Really is like he's grown up so much, and he's not the same like Conrad at all from past seasons. Yeah, I agree. And then that's like my favorite, one of my favorite moments of the whole like season so far is right after that when they hug. I know. And that is the line when he finally says, "What have I done?" It's in Conrad's voice, and then the episode just ends. I literally was like, "Oh my god!" Like, I know. I was so excited. I was so excited. Because like he's gonna put himself through more pain staying. Like that's why he doesn't know what, like why is he doing this? Like why does she have such a hold over him? Yeah. But then I really liked how episode 5 opens right after that with his like perspective of her in that moment. Like the whole episode I just really loved all the close-ups they did because he's just admiring all those like little parts of her, like the close-ups of her hair, her eyes, her like cheeks, her hands, like all of that stuff, and like this magic-y, like magic halo-y like light. I loved it. Like that was just one of my favorite things because it's literally Belly through Conrad's eyes. Yeah. And yes, it just felt magical. It felt like there was just so much chemistry and like love in that episode. Yeah, like there's just so much. Yeah, exactly. There's so much magic and just so much like
like glow and just pure just like heavenly kind of like aura around everything that he sees of her. No, it was beautiful. The whole episode in fact was kind of shot like that. Like there was so much slow motion of just her just being her.
I know. My favorite part, again, I'm jumping the gun a little bit, was the part in Michael's where like she just like is in slow-mo for a second, and then we get like him like looking at her as they're walking. Like I love that. Or even like him when he's watching her like eat the peach. Even though it was really weird, but like that was really weird. Just saying.
Great.
But
yep.
I mean, like I think it was that weird because like she's doing something that's like pretty unattractive, but like he just loves it. Like you know, like he just like loves anything she does. Like he loves that like he like gave her the good peach.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yes, and like okay, that is a perfect segue into my earlier point. That sounded really weird, like just offhand like that. But but I think but it is true that like the reason I'm saying this too is like not only is anything that she does like, you know, for him it's like he just sees like he's just so in love with her that anything she does is not going to deter that. No. But also I think that she just feels so naturally comfortable with Conrad that anything she does, she's not worried about doing.
Yeah.
So what I picked up on, like while we were watching the episode together was like, she's always eating around Conrad. Like there was at least 3 different instances during the episode, like at least 3.
The Pop-Tart in the beginning.
Pop-Tart, the cupcakes. That I was so confused because she like one of them was 80% cacao, right? The other one was 70%.
Like,
and she eats one and she's like, oh, and then she picks up another one and bites the other one. I'm like, why? What?
We thought they were all the same.
Yeah.
But then when she explains what she's doing, it made sense. But we're just like,
that was so funny.
Why would you eat it like that?
That was so funny in the moment, though.
Then after it was the peach.
And it was the peach. Yep.
And then it was. At the end, it was like, Belly, are you hungry?
Are you hungry? She's like, yeah, I could eat. And I'm like,
yeah, you can.
Yeah, you can, clearly. Like this, like it was just so many like deliberate like scenes and like scripted moments of her eating something. And I'm like, what is going on? This doesn't happen normally. Like, I don't like. I'm not trying to like. I'm not shaming her. I'm just saying it's like a really interesting pattern.
I mean, it's
when she's with Conrad. Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, but
exactly. Yeah.
In the episode too, when Jeremiah is talking to his dad, like, forgot what they were exactly talking about, but he says something like, "Oh, like I'll just make Belly like instant ramen or something." Do you remember that? Like he says like, "Oh yeah, well Belly's food is like instant noodles or something."
Her favorite food is is instant ramen, so, whatever. So we'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. So like he's fine with her just eating like shit, you know.
The standards are so low, it's crazy.
Like, we also like along the food topic, we were talking about how like Conrad makes like grilled chicken and rice all the time, and I guess he like makes like really healthy things. And like even in the beginning, the reason she picks Pop-Tarts is because Conrad has like all of this organic like healthy shit in the house. So like that's again a direct contrast right there.
Exactly.
And like he even offers like he's like, I'll make you something, and whatever I buy you can have too. Like Belly just like went for the Pop-Tarts because like she knows it's like hers, because Conrad doesn't eat that shit, you know. Like even though like he knows that she would probably go for that, but he doesn't want her eating that, so like that's why he said like you could have whatever you want. Meanwhile, Jeremiah's like, yeah, instant noodles. Like
like Jeremiah will like willingly just like serve her instant ramen. Meanwhile, Conrad is like, no, I want you to have the stuff that's actually good for you, because he cares about her. Jeremiah clearly really doesn't. And
then they made, I don't remember exactly what they made, but I think they made some kind of like chicken and rice probably. I don't remember. But then they were sitting at the dinner table like eating it and
drinking wine.
Like it was I don't know.
It was romantic.
It was all comfort things, I think. And even like grilled chicken and rice, like that is a comfort meal too. You know? Like I don't know. Everything Conrad was doing was like the perfect like husband material.
Exactly.
The whole episode, and even just the way he was dressed, and I don't know. He was just
Conrad was fitted up.
He was.
Yeah.
And he reminded me of the way Noah was dressed in The Notebook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I mean, again, like I've mentioned in past episodes before that, like I just feel like they're always paralleling The Notebook, and I felt like that even more in this episode. Like when they were sitting at the dinner table at the end, like there's like a scene of Noah and Allie at the dinner table talking, drinking wine. Like,
they gotta be doing this on purpose.
They're definitely doing it on purpose.
For sure, yeah.
I don't know. I love that, because no matter how sappy it is, like I love The Notebook. And like again, that's all about male yearning, and that's literally what Conrad's doing.
Yes.
So
literally.
God.
And then that was also another example right there of like once, because like her and Conrad were alone in the house for those couple of days, and then as soon as Jeremiah shows up, he's like, honey, I'm home. And then she sits on his lap and they're all like, oh yeah. And then eventually is it that the pool scene was before that, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But like still like, yes, like the pool scene, they're being immature. And right now they're being immature, like right in front of Conrad. And then it's just like so like obvious how quickly she just switched up. Like everything just switched up in her so fast when he showed up.
Yeah. So that's why, like, no matter how much I love that this was Conrad's episode and his perspective, I kind of wish we had Belly's perspective, because what was she thinking that entire episode? She just spent an entire day with Conrad, and like everything that happened with the peach scene, and like just spending time with him and this and that, and like how did she feel when he originally didn't want to take her to drive to do the wedding stuff? Like how does she really feel in her Conrad Rose lens?
Yep.
Like about everything. What is she thinking? Like what is he thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So I just, seeing her perspective for this would have been cool, because I even think there's a scene where she goes like, Conrad, like, can I ask you something?
Yep.
And like she clearly like doesn't say what she was gonna ask, and we're just like, what was she gonna say? But we don't know because it wasn't her perspective.
And that's so frustrating. Like, oh my god, they picked the perfect episode to do that to us.
Exactly.
Even though I'm still mad about it.
And that's why, like, I don't know. I think the writing this season is better in some way because of those things, especially better than last season. I keep seeing like a lot of hate for last season, and last season was pretty bad. So
yeah,
it just wasn't good. The beginning of it was good with the Billy and Conrad scenes, in my opinion, but like everything else after that was just terrible.
Yeah.
That's a whole other topic.
That
but
is a whole other topic.
I don't know. The fact that they did that to us this episode was so genius. And I think, in at least what I think about Bailey's perspective is she just has to keep reminding herself the entire day that Jeremiah exists. And that she's doing this all for her wedding with Jeremiah. And like she just has to keep repeating Jeremiah, like
yes, reminding him about Jeremiah.
Otherwise she could have just so easily gotten lost in Conrad. Because maybe she was gonna ask, like, what do you really think about this wedding? Like, how do you think I'm like in over my head? Like something like that.
Ooh, yeah, maybe that was like, yeah, that could have been what she was gonna ask.
But like even that moment that Jeremiah comes, like I think she like perks up and she's like, Jeremiah, like, oh my god, like whatever, and like she immediately has that change. I think that's because she was feeling too like connected to Conrad. Because I'm pretty sure she probably folded when he wiped her mouth with his shirt.
Yes.
I mean, I don't think anyone would have. Like,
yeah, right? That peach scene, I mean, it's like such a green flag that like he just knew what she wanted, and then when she was like, oh, it's okay, he just turned around.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, but like, I saw something, I don't know if I sent this to you or not, or if you got around to watching it. If I did, because I sent you like a million things. But it was like a parallel to the book. Like it was the peach scene, and it was kind of like they were reading lines from the book.
I sent you that.
Oh, you sent me that?
Yeah.
Okay, so like I think that's good.
I sent you that because I thought that was a good thing for you to watch, to talk about in this episode.
Yes. Well, there we go. Because like I think I'm pretty sure that the point in that video, or at least in the I don't even remember if it was the comments, but it was like he asks her to have the second peach because like the first one was perfect, and she was like, oh, the second one can't be any better, but then the second one was just as good. And it was kind of as if he was like asking her like in code, like the second time for us will be just as good, like if not better, you know.
Second chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like take a second chance, have another peach.
Yeah, and I love that. I did not have that perspective until like I was on the internet and I was like, totally. Oh wait, yeah. And
just that scene was so beautiful. Like despite it being kind of weird, because she was just like eating this peach. Like just the light, the way he was looking at, like everything about that scene just made me feel like everything.
Yes.
Like everything that Conrad was feeling, you know? Like I don't know. So like I wonder like how that affected her, and I wonder if we're gonna like find out how that affected her at all.
I know. That's why like I really want to, because I mean the next episode has to be in her perspective, right?
I think so. Yeah. Or maybe they'll switch around. I'm not sure. Right. Like in the books they swapped like I mean I don't know if we're gonna go episode or chapter scene to see, like I don't really know. But yeah. I don't know, because I guess we kind of like know where Conrad stands at this point. Honestly, like I wonder what's gonna be in the next episode. I'm gonna guess it's maybe gonna be the bridal shower. Oh, like probably. That's what they'll do next.
They teased it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for the episode though that everyone finds out about cheating. Like that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. That's really good. That's really, really good.
But I don't know. Just Connor's just gonna keep waiting for her, and like I don't. He has to just. Oh wait, the nail gun line. Like I'd rather repeatedly like nail a gun, whatever he said.
I'd rather like shoot myself in the head with a nail gun repeatedly than to watch them be all over each other all day.
I'm
something
so
like that.
glad they did that.
Yeah.
That was so great. Like,
Yeah.
because I mean, it's true. Like, they're so immature. Like, that's literally the response you should have to that.
Yeah, I think most people that are watching this show feel the same way about seeing them together.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I really, because I just remembered, what I really enjoy, and we were kind of just saying, like, this episode just in general was just pretty good. Like, it was just well written. Like, the comedy was actually pretty good in this episode as well. Like, when Belly and Conrad are in the car and they're talking to Jeremiah on the phone. This is we have. Are we going to show the receipts? Because we actually have to.
Yeah.
But like, the Summer I Turned Pretty side of TikTok is just literally being like overtaken by this meme of the chocolate raspberry cake. I don't even know the specifics
The
of it.
mirror glazed cake,
Yeah.
2-tier mirror glazed cacao cake with raspberry glaze.
The cake is my one thing.
Yeah, so basically, like, I think Belly and Jeremiah both get things that they want for the wedding.
Yeah.
And this cake is what Jeremiah wants, like, more than anything, it seems like.
I think he wants it more than Belly. I think.
In the episode, Belly goes to the bakery in Cousins to, like, try to get this cake. And it ends up being, like, she's, like, trying to, like, read what he wants to the lady. And she's, like, kind of a bitch.
The customer service in this
they were
episode
all
was so
really bitchy.
awful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
But Belly's just like running off with this like crazy thing, and she's the lady like knows what she's talking about, but she's like okay, and then it would cost $750 to make this cake.
Yeah.
That they don't have, but Jeremiah is very insistent on having this cake, so that's why these memes exist. And like the Summer I Turned Pretty TikTok right now is like that's all we send each other. Like actually, like
that's
it's
all
great.
my For You pages.
I love
now. Yeah.
But
it's so
the memes like this time around are awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's just like one of the best parts of the show.
Yeah.
So should I like play it at it?
Let's get the visual. Let's get the visual up in here. Okay, literally.
This one?
They're not gonna be able to. Oh yeah, no.
The cake is my one thing.
Cacao is the bean.
Belly cacao is the bean.
Okay.
Wait, and there's another one.
Slight change of plans. How about a 1-tier chocolate cake with milk chocolate frosting, no cacao, but you can still keep the raspberry cool.
Belly cacao is the bean.
Her face. Dude.
I can't. I don't.
The cake is my one thing. Each of us get one thing.
And it's so serious too.
Yes.
I love you.
Dude,
I literally can't.
I remember seeing that edit and I totally forgot that like while Jeremiah is going on this like tangent about the cake that she like slowly is giving Conrad the side eye.
Yeah.
Like there's no way.
My boyfriend's so stupid. Your brother's so silly. Like
There's no way that she's not reaching her breaking point sometime soon because that is just like ridiculous.
Wait. This is even better. Hold on.
Oh no, I'm afraid.
They're making Jeremiah seem like he's Willy Wonka too.
Oh yes, yeah. He's Willy Wonka.
This is what chocolate is made of. Look, the whole layer of
And then that's Billy's face when he's talking.
raspberry. The cake is my one thing. You said each of us get one thing.
He's literally Willy Wonka. That's what people are like making him. Like he's just now like he's been a joke this whole time, and now he's even more of a joke because of how he's acting about this cake. And like this didn't exist in the books either. Like he wasn't this big of like little like baby either. Like I can't.
Okay, like Jeremiah's always been like cringe, and he's had those moments that have been memeified, but like this one is genuinely really funny.
This is really
like
funny.
this is really funny.
Belly cacao's the bean.
It's what chocolate is made of. And I said that to you also when we were watching the episode. I'm like, why is he mansplaining cake to her right now? That is crazy. Like, and the fact that he's also so concerned about that, and he's staying late at his internship. Like he's like, which he didn't even need to do. I think he was just trying to win over his dad.
He was, yeah.
Yeah. Like that was all. Like that's what he was concerned about. And Belly has been like working her ass off all day to get the right, like get everything right for the wedding, and nothing is going right.
Yeah. Just make a cake. Make your cacao cake. Like,
Yeah, right?
I don't know. Like,
Conrad would have
figured it out.
he would have made the cake.
Just, like, I was saying even like cacao just like is now present in my life. Like, even at work, we use cacao powder, like cacao, to make chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
And I just like look at that, and my boss put a label on it today, like on the shelf that says like cacao, just not even chocolate. Like that's what she wrote. And I'm like come on, this is a Jeremiah reference, right?
I'm immediately
like,
getting triggered by the word. You're like, I don't think I could see the word the same way either.
No,
is-
literally, that's what
yeah.
I mean. I can't see it the same, and I just if this cake is brought up again in the next episode or something, I'm actually gonna like pee myself. Like I'm so worried.
I really hope so.
Like they're literally making him so memeable. Like it's so bad because like why would a boy like the one thing my mom said when we watched this episode was like your dad didn't care about the cake. Like he didn't really care what cake I got.
Yeah.
Like he didn't care what flowers I got. Like
yeah.
Like why does Jeremiah care so much?
He's he's not worried about the most important thing.
No.
Yeah, and the fact that he's putting, they're putting themselves in this situation, but he's also putting Belly in this situation of just like literally. I mean, he's letting her do all the hard work.
And like, does it not really bother him that much? She's just like in the house with Conrad. Either.
I know.
Like I thought about that.
And maybe it doesn't because ultimately he doesn't really care.
I know. He should.
He should, but he does. I guess he just doesn't anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know because I thought that maybe there would be like some kind of like glare or something when Jeremiah got to the house, but I feel like there wasn't really like any tension like that.
Yeah, like they haven't
was
really
kinda-
played into the jealousy between them at
No.
all. I feel like this
Maybe
season.
Jeremiah just thinks he's won or something and doesn't even like think about Conrad like that anymore.
Yeah, like, he's secure in the fact that like
Belly will.
they're getting married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's probably not gonna last long.
No, but is there anything else you want to add? I feel like we've touched on
Pretty much
basically everything.
Oh, just that their dance is really cringe.
Oh yeah. There's another thing. Like they're practicing their first dance.
The Pulp Fiction dance.
Yeah, I didn't even actually realize they were
I
doing
didn't
like
either.
the classic Pulp Fiction dance.
Yeah.
Like
My
they were
mom's
kinda
like, you know, there's
mimicking
a
that.
Pulp Fiction dance, right? I was like, I knew it felt familiar.
Yeah, I don't even know if they were trying to reference that or not. Which I mean, like
was it the same song? I think it was the same song, right?
it was.
I think so.
I don't.
That's what my mom said. Maybe she was wrong.
Really?
I don't know. But whatever it was, like that's just not your first dance. Like
No.
they're just so childish. Like it's nice to do something fun, but like I don't know. Like,
Yeah. And it's just like they look like they were having so much fun in that moment, and I just know how much Belly was faking it.
Yeah.
Like I could just feel it. Like I was just like, there's no way that.
That's why I'm kind of excited to get back into her perspective.
Me too.
Like I want to know what she's thinking because like maybe like we'll get like a little glance of her looking at Conrad or something because we're still all living in the same house. And there's one thing that like I'm really excited about that might actually maybe happen in the next episode or two. But when they're living together, like they have another moment soon that maybe like we'll talk about on the next episode.
Okay.
But like Conrad comes back from a surfing accident and like she like tends to him.
Oh, yep. That is all over TikTok.
I'm so excited for
Yeah.
that. So like this is me saying this right now. I really hope we get that.
Because so far, pretty much everything you predicted episode per episode that we've recorded, you've pretty much been right about them all. So
I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be in the next one or the one after that. Like, I don't remember how late in the books this happened, but like, if we get that next episode, I'm gonna be so excited because like that's like a pivotal scene in the books where she's just like, what if it was you again? Like, kind of like the
Yeah.
December scene we got in the beginning of the show.
Maybe. I guess we'll see.
I think we covered all the bases.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, guys, that is it, I guess, for this episode. I'm sure we're going to have plenty more to talk about next time. I really hope that we get Belly's POV.
Yeah.
We will. We'll be back there and we'll know what she's thinking about Conrad. But obviously, let us know what you guys think. If there's any Team Jeremiah in the comments, be careful.
Yeah, you're on enemy lines.
You're in dangerous territory. No, not actually. Hearing your opinion would be very, very intriguing. But
Would I know? I really wonder what like Jeremiah defenders like think.
yeah, all opinions are certainly welcome.
Just you got to remember that cacao is the bean.
Yeah, that's what chocolate is made of. But anyway, make sure to check out our other social media channels in the description down below and stay tuned for our next episode next week for episode 6 of The Summer I Turned Pretty and all the other episodes we have coming out for other movies and TV shows. I am one of your co-hosts, Megan Krantz, signing off.
And I'm Ella Meaghan signing off.
And we will see you guys next time. Bye.
This is the culture.